The Harrier EV will be Tata's first EV to feature an all-wheel drive system. The Tata Harrier EV will be the brand's first vehicle to feature an all-wheel drive system since the Safari Storme was discontinued in 2020. This is thanks to the Harrier EV's dual-motor setup, making it the first mainstream EV to feature a 4WD configuration. The Harrier EV gets a dual-motor setup with over 500 Nm of torque. The Harrier EV uses two electric motors, one on each axle, and while the exact specifications are yet to be revealed, Tata has said that both the motors together will produce over 500 Nm of torque. It reveals that the Harrier EV will feature an off-road assist mode. Think of it as an off-road crawling function with a preset speed. The 360-degree camera setup also provides a transparent bonnet view, a feature seen on much more expensive SUVs. It also gets off-road modes like snow, sand and a dedicated rock climbing mode accessed via the rotary drive selector on the center console. It also gets a dedicated road mode and what appears to be a dedicated mode. There are also dedicated buttons for eco and boost modes, the latter of which likely serves as a low-range mode like an ICE-powered 4X4S. For reference, the diesel-powered Harrier gets normal, wet and hard driving modes. Tata Harrier EV specifications and expected price. It could be priced between 25 to 30 rupees lakh, ex-showroom. The company says the Harrier EV will have a range of over 500 kilometers on a single charge. We can even see a portion of the instrument cluster showing a range of 560 kilometers on a 90% charge. The Harrier EV will be the brand's new flagship EV, sitting above the Curve EV. While the dual-motor AWD configuration is likely to be reserved for the top-spec variants, the lower-spec variants could get a single-motor setup. We expect prices to range between 25 to 30 rupees lakh, ex-showroom, and will be in a position to compete with the likes of the Mahindra XEV9e and the BYD Atto 3. Tata Motors is betting big on its next major launch this year, the Harrier EV. The all-electric variant of the popular SUV was launched on June 3, 2025. The production-spec Harrier EV was showcased at the Bharat Mobility Expo and its Pune plant earlier this year. This all-new Tata SUV is expected to feature the largest battery pack in Tata's lineup. It has a claimed driving range of around 600 kilometers on a single charge. Moreover, the Harrier EV will be the first and only SUV in the brand's current model range to be offered with QWD technology. In terms of design, the Harrier EV will inherit most of the body panels from its ICE twin, and there will be a few key EV parts. These include a closed grille, alloy wheels with aero pattern, reworked front and rear bumpers, and a charging door replacing the fuel filler cap. However, features confirmed by the teaser include a large infotainment display, a 360-degree camera with a transparent bonnet feature, off-road/drive modes, a dual-spoke steering wheel, level 2 ADAS, dual-zone climate control and a large panoramic sunroof.